The temperatures are rising, and now is the time for many outdoor gatherings to occur. Although you may have a ventilator, this is not an obstacle which should impede your ability to have fun. Join me this week as I discuss 5 tips on how to enjoy outdoor events while using a ventilator. The two most challenging weather conditions for your ventilator are heat and moisture. Remember, the ventilator is a computer and produces a large amount of heat. The ventilator best operates at room temperature. When temperatures reach into the 90s, the ventilator will start to overheat. If the ventilator produces too much heat, it will shut down. If you need to be outside in the heat, please keep your ventilator out of any carrying bags and away from any coverings. Try to remain in the shade as much as possible. Also, feel the ventilator from time to time to detect if it seems to be heating up. If the ventilator is hot to the touch, move to a cooler location to prevent the ventilator from overheating and shutting down. Rain and moisture are also very hard on the ventilator. Remember, the ventilator has a computer inside, and rain and moisture will damage the electronics. If it is raining or very humid, avoid being outside. The moisture can get inside the device and cause it to short circuit. If it is raining, please do not place a plastic bag over the ventilator. Remember, the air intake is on the back of the machine. A plastic bag blocks air from entering the ventilator. This will cause the machine to work overtime, produce excess heat, and shut down. To prevent the ventilator from getting wet, place a breathable blanket over the machine. This will keep the machine dry and will also allow the ventilator to continue operating properly. If you're going to an event in which children or people whom you do not see on a regular basis will be present, make an effort to educate the group about your ventilator. Explain you need the device to breathe, and it has buttons on it which are not to be pushed. The ventilator is not a toy, and caution should be used when around it. If the person on the ventilator cannot manage his ventilator on his own, a few extra precautions need to be taken. Advise the group if the ventilator starts alarming or if the person on the ventilator appears to be in distress. Immediately notify the caregiver. Laying down a few simple rules can help everyone have a good time. Before heading out to a gathering, make sure the battery on the ventilator is completely charged. If the gathering is going to be an all-day event, find out if there will be an electrical outlet available to plug in the ventilator. Bring an extension cord along just in case you need to plug in the ventilator. If plugging in your ventilator is not going to be an option, ask your durable medical equipment company for an extra external battery just in case you may need it. Or you may also inquire if they have an external battery which has a long battery life. Smoke and sand should be avoided if possible. Smoke can easily overwhelm the filters on the ventilator and allow for soot and other contaminants in the smoke to enter your airways. It is best to keep the ventilator away from bonfires and fireworks. Sand is a tiny particle which is small enough to bypass the external filter and can enter the ventilator. This can cause damage to the ventilator. Sand can also get on the ventilator tubing and can enter the airways. If you must be around sand, please keep the ventilator on a table or chair elevated above the sand. Heat and moisture exchangers, abbreviated as HME, are worn to prevent moisture from escaping the airways. An HME should be attached to the tracheostomy tube or ventilator when it is not connected to a humidifier. An HME will reduce the amount of dust, pollen, and other air pollutants from entering the airway. Moreover, it will assist in preventing the airways from drying out. Thank you so much for joining me. Please remember to like and subscribe down below. I hope you have a great day, a wonderful week, and happy Independence Day, America. Bye-bye.